Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Story Time with Miss G. Thank you for coming, and I hope you are comfortable, ready to listen. Today, our storybook is called A Squash and a Squeeze by Julia Donaldson. Ready? Let's go. A little old lady lived all by herself with a table and chairs and a jug on the shelf. A wise old man had a grumble and growls. There's not enough room in my house. Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze. Take in your hen, said the wise old man. Take in my hen? What a curious plan. Well, the hen laid an egg on the fireside rug and flapped around the room, knocking over the jug. Oh dear. Oh, and it even broke it. The old woman cried, what shall I do? It was little for one, and it's tiny for two. My nose has a tickle. There is no room to sneeze. My house is a squash and a squeeze. And she said, wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze. Ah, take in your goat, said the wise old man. Take in my goat? What a curious plan. Well, the goat chewed the curtains and stepped on the egg and sat down to nibble the table leg. Oh dear. The old lady cried, glory me! It was tiny for two and it's crumpy for three. The hen pecks the goat. The goat's got fleas. My house is a squash and a squeeze. And she said, wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze. Ah, take in your pig, said the wise old man. Take in the pig? What a curious plan. But she took in her pig, who kept chasing the hen and raiding the cupboard again and again. Oh dear, what a mess. The little old lady cried, stop, I implore. It was crumpy for three, and it's teeny for four. Even the pig in the cupboard agrees. My house is a squash and a squeeze. And she said, wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze. Take in your cow, said the wise old man. Take in my cow? What a curious plan. Well, the cow took one look and jumped straight at the pig, then jumped on the table and tapped out a jig. It's dancing on the table. Oh my goodness. The little old lady cried, heavens alive. It was teeny for four and it's weeny for five. I'm tearing my hair out. I'm down on my knees. My house is a squash and a squeeze. And she said, wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze. Okay, take them all out, said the wise man. But then I'll be back where I first began. But she opened the window and out flew the hen. That's better. At last I can sneeze again. She showed out the goat and she shooed out the pig. My house is beginning to feel pretty big. She huffed and puffed and pushed out the cow. Just look at my house. It's enormous now. Thank you, old man, for the work you have done. It was weeny for 5. It's gigantic for 1. There's no need to grumble. There's no need to grouse. There's plenty of room in my house. And that's the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed. Yes, she's full of frolics and fiddle-dee-dees. It isn't a squash and it isn't a squeeze. Look at her, she's so happy. And that's the end of our story. I hope you have enjoyed it. And what is your lesson today? There's no point of complaining. Just be glad with what you have. Bye-bye, everybody. See you next time.